Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking Laura Mercier's brand new foundation called Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. We're going to be doing a 12-hour wear test on it. We're going to compare it to her old foundation in 2 other shades and about 10 others, I think. So that you can get shade ranges in case you want to pick this up. In case you can't read this from left to right, we have Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin in shade 2. Lancome Teint Idole 100 Ivory Neutral. Lancome Care and Glow 110C. Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere 1C Eau Cameo. Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere 2N 1.5 Beige. And then, of course, the new one in the middle, Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk 3.75. House Labs Triclone Skin Tech in 116 Light Neutral. Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin 2 Neutral. NARS Light Reflecting in Yukon. And Makeup Forever HD Skin R230. This was not sent to me. I have to say that because I know that you know that I'm on the Laura Mercier, or was anyway. I don't know if I still am or not, on their PR list. But I purchased this baby myself. And I thought it might also be fun to just do all Laura Mercier today. So everything I have on my face is Laura Mercier. I wanted to make sure that everything played nicely together. And yeah, so I'm going to do that.
Driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always.
This is a brand new bottle of what I've always worn, the Flawless Lumiere, and the shade is 1CO Cameo, and it works out pretty good for me. When I went to their website, I took the little skin match thing, and it matched me saying if I wore this, that this is what I would wear, and that is 1C1 Cool Vanille. I wore this foundation yesterday from a blister pack that they sent to me. I went to their website, and they had a free blister pack that you could get if you filled it out, and I did, and I picked Cashew. It came in yesterday, and just like Cameo, when you first put it on, it's like, oh, that doesn't match completely all the way, but when it blends out, it looks okay. But I will tell you from that I had a little bit of problem in that it pilled really bad over the top of their own primer. However, I did have skincare on under it, so I didn't put any skincare on today. I just put on their primer. Just wanted to give you that information. So I want to open up the new one of the old foundation, give that a shake here, and we'll compare the two. And I also have this in another shade. I'll get that shade too. This one is the brand new Cameo, and this one is 2N 1.5 Beige. We'll compare these two so you can get an idea. Cameo's right here, and Beige is right here. This one right here is the new one. As you can see, it's more runny than the other two, and I actually think this is probably the best shade for me. This is such a unique feel to it. This feels thicker, and that's definitely more thin. Let me share with you what this card says. It says, new, real, flawless, weightless. It does feel kind of weightless. Perfecting foundation. The revolutionary new way to redefine perfecting coverage. Our new waterproof, long-wearing foundation blurs the line between makeup and skin with weightless, buildable coverage promising fade-proof wear for up to 12 hours. We will be the judge of that. It's available in 30 shades, it says. You've redefined perfecting coverage with real, flawless, weightless perfecting foundation. Now it's time to redefine your whole routine. 15% off using the code REALFLAWLESS. Let's put it down here on my chin with fingers so that we can see that too. Want to? Yes, you do. That's about a half pump there. Actually, we're just going to go right here with fingers. That's a lot. It's so, I don't know how to describe this. It's like the most silicone-y thing I've ever felt in my life. It's slippery. I thought this would be a good place to tell you about the day I used the blister pack. See, I thought maybe because it's in a blister pack and you can't shake it up, that this slick, oily feeling that I feel when I touch this foundation was because it had separated in some way. So I'm kind of surprised going into it this day how this feels, that is the consistency. Slippery. And as you can see, I'm putting this with my fingers right over the Pure Canvas. I don't have any skincare. I've just got Pure Canvas, their own primer, and I feel it pilling. That is not cool. Yeah, let me come up here so you can see. And I exfoliated. I exfoliated and what on earth? Laura, what is going on? I'm purposefully using all Laura Mercier today, so we can't say, well, this didn't go together. Let me come up here. So it doesn't like, see all the pilling going on here? Laura's primers are silicone free. That was definitely the product doing that yesterday. So that's unfortunate, which means it's going to happen out here too. Maybe we should use a silicone primer with it. If you get too much silicone with silicone together, that'll happen too. I say that like I actually told you that if you get a water-based foundation with a silicone primer, they may not mix well, right? But I took care today with what I was doing to make sure that it wasn't going to happen again. I just knew that it had to be like something in my skincare. But like I said, I didn't put any skincare on today. So we're going to come over here on the outskirts of my face, and on this side, we're going to use a sponge and see how that reacts. Fingers caused pilling. Bunch of it too. But it feels really slippery and luxurious. Yesterday I also used my fingers with that sample pack because it was a sample pack and I couldn't just get more. I wanted to make sure I didn't lose any of it, so I put it on with my fingers. So this is twice that I have seen this pill over their own primer with fingers. It does seem to be going on just fine with a sponge though, so maybe it's like too much friction. I'm getting just a little bit more. That is so slippery. So slippery. I would suggest if you're going to use Pure Canvas, you don't use your fingers. They surely tested that though. It makes you feel like it's you, right? That's what one coat of it looks like with the sponge, as you just saw. Let's see what happens if we do the other side using a brush. I think I'm going to use my Artiste brush today because I found it amongst some other brushes when, you know, in the background. I found this brush and I was like, oh, I forgot I loved you. But I do know why I stopped using it is because it's a pain in the butt to clean. I don't want to have to go to that much effort cleaning my brushes. Okay, so there we go. Let's put this on with a brush. And do I get all that pilling? Yes, I do. So there's something about this foundation and friction. If you try to spread it with your fingers, at least over their primer, if you try to, and like I showed you, I've got blurring in the T-zone and they're illuminating on the outskirts. So this is day 2 of applying with a friction against this stuff and it causing pilling. I'm just going to go ahead and go over it with the sponge. Definitely a very lightweight coverage. Let's see if I can put that directly on that spot. And will it cover? All right, so it's a tiny bit buildable. I set the timer because this is where our makeup starts. And I'm going to get on the rest of Laura Mercier, and I'll be back. I did my hair and, of course, put on jewelry and finished getting ready. That took 15 minutes, so I wanted to let you see at the starting point, this is where the makeup is. I wanted to bring you outside so that you can see what it looks like outdoors. So this is what it looks like at the starting point outdoors. Hello, it's the 4-hour mark, and I have done a little bit of light work stuff around the house. Mostly I've been editing a video, but I did go in and make lunch and ate. I reapplied my lipstick, but nothing else has changed. Four hours more. This is the 8-hour mark. In the last 4 hours, what I've done is I went in, I cooked dinner, we ate, laid on the couch, watched TV for a little bit, starting to fall asleep. Alarm went off, came in here, and here we are. Well, I don't know how, but somehow we did it. So let's look at the makeup before I take it off. And if you've not been here before, the way I do this is I use my cellar water and a cotton round to go around my face and see what is remaining. And if you remember, we didn't use a setting spray, but let's see how much foundation is left after 12 hours. Well, that, I didn't expect there to be anything. This is a super, super light foundation, isn't it? All right, there is a little there. I've worn it 2 days in a row. I have not been impressed with this foundation, and I had such high hopes for it. I really thought that I was going to love this foundation. Maybe tomorrow I'll wear it again. And I'll just start off with a sponge. We'll just forget about the fingers, forget about the brush, and maybe I'll try a silicone primer, and then I'll do a voiceover and let you know how that turned out, if I do it, if I liked it better or not. But yeah, we got a little tiny bit left on my face after the 12 hours. At this point, I'm gonna have to say that this foundation's a no-go for me. I prefer the other one that they have. I thought I was gonna love this for sure. Yeah. Not so much. Okay, here we are for the 4th attempt. And this time I'm still going to use Laura Mercier products with Laura Mercier products, but I'm not going to show you the whole thing. I can't believe that this foundation, out of 3 times that I've worn it, has pilled twice. Once with their own products, once with Lancome products, and the 3rd day it didn't though. All I did was use this moisturizer. So Fridays are my exfoliation days, and I use the microdermabrasion machine to really exfoliate. And then after that, I always come in and take my straight edge razor and I'm able to get even more off. The thing is, it's Saturday morning following that extreme exfoliation. There is nothing on my face that could possibly cause pilling if it's me. The time tests are going to be weird today because as I'm talking to you, it is my birthday. I'm getting ready to go over to my mom's and visit with her, and there's birthday plans and stuff, so Check-ins are going to be weird, but that's not what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see whether or not it's going to pill. So back to the first day, I have Laura Mercier Pure Canvas through the T-zone, Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Illuminating on the outskirts of my face. We're going to do this again with my fingers, and then we'll probably just smear it out because it seems to do okay with a sponge. I'm going to do my fingers on one side and a dense brush, which you can't get any denser than this, on this side of my face, and we'll see if it pills. If it still does, then it's this product, right? Yes. I'm just going to touch down, very lightweight, very liquidy, and some kind of super silicone or something's in this because it has this really, really slick feel to it. I mean, I thought I was good and exfoliated all the other times, but no, here it is. It's pilling again. I feel pilling over here, but I didn't have a lot on. So it is. If you put this on with your fingers and you like give it some good friction, then it will pill. However, if you take a sponge, it's bizarre. Let's go in on the other side. It's not pilling as much as it did the first day, but it still did it. Let's try the brush. I can feel it doing it with my fingers on this side. I'm not going to be able to feel it with this. It's just going to have to be a visual thing. So I don't see it pilling up. Okay, here's the thing. I can feel that with my fingers, but it's not near as bad. Yeah, see, I feel that. Just about the time it starts to set down. I've worn both of these primers for over a year, and I've never had this problem before. It isn't because I'm not letting it set down. And in the 10 by magnification mirror, I don't actually see it, but I can feel it with my fingers. So here's the thing. I think with this foundation, if you have even the tiniest bit, like little hairs over there, any minute thing for it to catch up on, then it is going to, see, I've got pilling on my fingers. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. But it's pilling on my fingers. Quite a bit less than it was the other day, but it's there. So this is super beautiful. It really is. And it feels so luxurious. And the bottle and everything is so pretty and this and that. But you better not have one tiny little thing that it can catch on, or it will. Now I'm going to put the second coat of this stuff on with a sponge. And it's probably going to do fine because for some reason it's only opposed to friction. And the sponge and patting, and if you took, like, say, maybe a BK Beauty brush, all right, and you're doing this motion, you're patting it, not taking something like this and, you know, working it in, then I'm thinking it's going to be fine. Absolutely fine. It's going to give you a beautiful finish. Look at that. It's so beautiful. But if you are a finger foundation putter-oner, so the first time the powder I used was the regular Laura Mercier, the cult favorite powder. Today I'm going to use the Blur, Ultra Blur. I mean, it truly feels like there's nothing on my face. The most lightweight foundation I've ever used that still makes my skin look like it's all evened out, and I don't look cakey at all. I really want this foundation to work. Can you tell? I'm going to go ahead and put on all the same makeup that I did the other day, so there's no point in showing you that, and then I will see you at a check-in. This is the 6-hour mark. I have been over at my mom's house, had lunch with her, did a little bit of sweeping the floors, and, you know, stuff that I do, take out the trash, stuff like that. I really might not see you again until the 12-hour mark because hubby's taking me out for Mexican food for my birthday. Alrighty, it's been 12 hours and I just got off the treadmill. I have been out to eat. I have been over at my mom's today. I really gave this a good workout. I discovered I think that's called churros. They're like Mexican little donuts. Holy cow. They are delicious. I told Shy Guy when we got home, I'm like, Mama needs to get on the treadmill for a little bit and try to undo some of this damage today, which is, I assure you, quite extensive. I am quite sure that I ate enough to gain a pound. So we're going to have to really work this week to get it back off. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is really good. Much happier today. But I'm going to have to remember, sponge or patting. No, do not rub in any way. Update. Okay, so I put this on today as I'm editing this. No primer, just over my skincare that had been on my face for hours. And I used the BK Beauty 101 brush. It did not pill. However, it did create some patchiness. Now, having said that, here's the thing, and only you can decide this for yourself. I personally put on foundations in a 10 magnification mirror so that I can see every little horrid thing that might be happening, and nobody sees at that level. Just looking in a regular mirror, it does look stunning. That's not good enough for me, though. I've done this for years, and I know what level of horrification in a magnification is acceptable for me, and I'm having to work too hard for this foundation. I'd rather just put a little serum in my Flawless Lumiere. So in complete transparency, this foundation is now in my purse for return. It's a miss for me. Let me know your thoughts below, and I want to let you know that you're the best part of the Fritzy family, and that if you're not having a blessed day, the way you get one is to be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
Why'd I put that up there? Because I can't turn my hand this way. You idiot. What? Look, can you see that very well? I'm stuck in the middle with you. That's right. We're stuck in the middle with you. Unique flavor. This is a unique flavor. You've redefined perfecting coverage. You've redefined. I've redefined it. Wow. I wonder how much money I'm going to get. Slip sliding away, That's right, it's my birthday, happy birthday, wish me happy birthday on my birthday, yeah. I said it's my birthday, no, I'm 61,